Alright, this is Chemtrails MN, and this video is all about a mosquito trap. Yep, it's Minnesota. We've had a crazy amount of rain this year, crazy amount of rain, and the mosquitoes are bad, really bad. So I'm making the ultimate Minnesota mosquito trap, and this will work in your state too, anybody's state. This isn't your run-of-the-mill trap. This is going to be different. This is going to be a different trap than any other trap on YouTube, I guarantee it. Alright, so what we've got is, to start out with, I'm going to be using Mosquito Dunks, those donut dunks that create a bacteria, release a bacteria that kills mosquito larvae. What you want to do is you want to attract the mosquitoes into the trap to lay their eggs. Once the eggs are laid, then the bacteria in the dunks kills the larvae. And you can get these on Amazon or anywhere you want. I ordered mine on Amazon. They're not here yet. They're going to be here tomorrow. But I wanted to get this video started. What you want to do is you want to get a container. Any container will work. You can use a bucket if you want, a 5-gallon bucket like everybody else does. But I found a clear, my idea is going to be using a clear, somewhat clear container, because I'm going to use lights as an attractant along with the solution of water with a little bit of grass clippings that creates carbon dioxide. But mine is going to have carbon dioxide and light. Okay, that's where my trap is going to be different. What light, you say? Well, this light. We've got, you can get these at the dollar store, and you cover it up, see how it lights up. So it charges during the day, and at night the light comes on just like that. And I'm going to show you how to do it. First, you want to take your container, and this is going to have your slurry of water and your mosquito dunk. And I cut 4 holes. You want them kind of high, because you want the water just below the hole. And then these holes will let the mosquitoes go in and dump their eggs in there to die. Okay? So there's your container, and I put 4 holes in it. I already cut them with I just used a jigsaw cutter. I drilled a hole and then jigsaw cut it around. Here's the top. Now you want to use this. You want to set it down, and you want to draw a line around it, and then you want to cut it with a knife, a sharp knife. Be careful, obviously, but you want to cut 2 holes just like that. Alright? Then what you want to do is you want to get a hot glue gun. You want to set it like this, take your light, and you want to push it through. You want to cut the hole so it fits tight. So don't cut the hole too big. Cut it. You got your line drawn, so cut it on the inside of the line. That way it'll give you some grab, so it grabs your solar light. You want to push it in about halfway. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hot glue it. Okay? We're going to push it in, and then I'm going to hot glue it. So I'm going to turn the video off and hot glue it, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I hot glued the lights in. As you can see, I did a little glue up on 4 corners up to hold it in a little bit better. See how I did that? This one, the hole was a little small, so if it doesn't quite fit, you want to cut a little bit out so it fits. You don't want it too big. Too small is okay, because you can always take off more material, but you can't add it. So I had to cut this one a little bit more. But I cut it a little bit more, and it fit right in, and I hot glued it. Alright, my fuzzy. I hit the button here to make it fuzzy. Sorry about that. Alright. Gotta watch my fingers. Okay, so then we have this is hot glue. Now I'm going to open it up once this hot glue dries, and I am going to, that's the bottom half with the lights. I am going to hot glue the underside also to make sure it's secure. And I'll come back. Okay, so I hot glued the bottom of the lights to the lid. And I hot glued any openings that were on there too, because there's going to be a lot of humidity coming out of this thing. Oh, I did it again. Sorry. I keep hitting that stupid focus thing. Gotta stop that. Okay, so here, so here we go. I hot glued any openings that was in the bottom of these lights too, because there's a lot of humidity and they rot out. They don't, so they'll last a lot longer if you just hot glue the heck out of every orifice that you see. I hot glued around it. See how I did that? It doesn't have to be pretty. It's just a mosquito trap, so you don't have to be pretty, but the extra hot glue will help you, and it'll hold it in. Now, I didn't mention that this lid isn't the lid for this container. I had an extra lid that's bigger, and I am going to screw this down. I'm going to put screws here and there to hold it. But you can, it just happened to be, but you can, the one you get the lid will work and it'll be fine. You want a lid that overlaps so the water doesn't go through. Now, there is going to be a little water that pools here when it rains, but I'm just going to put a couple of drops of dish soap on there, and that's an extra bug killer. If you didn't know, the other bugs will come and they'll lay their eggs on here, like flies and things like that, and they will, with the dish soap, will kill them. So this will be kind of a dual trap. Not only will it kill mosquitoes and gnats, the Mosquito Dunks also kill gnats. I don't know if you knew that. The gnats will come in here and lay their larvae also, and those larvae will die. So the gnats will die too. And also any flies. So if this does accumulate some water here, put a couple of drops of dish soap, it'll kill them. Now all I got to do now is, it's done. It's pretty much done, right? That's all I did. And I just use a knife to cut the holes out, just a sharp knife on this lid, if I forgot to say anything. So now what you do is you fill it with water right below the holes, the lowest hole. And then you fill it with some grass, and you put a mosquito dunk in. Now you want to put a mosquito dunk in every 30 days. They last about 30 days. So you just have to, they should fit in this hole, should be perfect. Just drop one through the hole. Then you don't have to mess with the lid or anything. Or if your lid comes off, whatever, you can just drop it in. So every 30 days, another mosquito dunk, and you got yourself the ultimate mosquito trap, because this one will attract them at night. Those lights will light up. In fact, let me just turn the lights off here. Okay, well, it's not, obviously not nighttime, but this is what it's going to look like. You see the two lights? I did that zooming thing again. You can see the lights there lighting up. That will attract mosquitoes at night. They will see those lights, they'll go through that hole, they'll smell the carbon dioxide, they'll go in and they will lay their eggs. So this is a dual trap, and you want to put these traps far away from where you are, yet close enough to lure in the mosquitoes. You don't want them too close to where you are, because it will draw mosquitoes in. And there's the trap. The lights are on. And then of course it's best, any light will charge. Those lights, the dollar store lights, any light will charge, but it's better if it's in the sun. But as long as it has a bright light, it should be good. It should charge. If yours doesn't, just move it into the sun or partial sun during the day, and then it'll charge. But even if the lights aren't working, the carbon dioxide from the decaying grass will still lure the mosquitoes in. It'll still work if your lights aren't working, but the lights make it the ultimate mosquito trap. Alright, so I got the Mosquito Dunks from Amazon, and this is what they look like. I already took them out of the packaging. They're just donuts that have that bacteria, that sustained release larvicide for long-term control of mosquito larvae and gnats too. So the mosquitoes will fly in there. Alright, here's my finished trap. Got mosquito trap on the top and the 2 lights. I did a little extra hot glue. And inside, you can see the lights went on. I don't know if you can see that or not, but they're charged up and ready to go. Here's the inside of the trap. Now what you want to do is you want to put decaying material in there that will decay. You know, I've got leaves, I've got old leaves, I've got some grass clippings. What happens is this stuff decays and it gives off carbon dioxide. That will lure the mosquitoes into the holes. They'll lay their eggs and the eggs will not hatch. They will swim around in there. The bacteria from the mosquito dunk will kill them, and what it'll do is it'll wipe out the mosquitoes in your area. Hopefully, that's what's going to happen. So again, this is a unique mosquito trap. It does 2 things. It prevents the water from overfilling after it rains, so you don't have to worry about that. Also, I provide lights to attract the mosquitoes at night. So this trap's a dual trap. It'll attract the mosquitoes during the night. It'll also give off carbon dioxide. So this is different than any other video on YouTube. Now I decided to make another trap. I just took a bucket. Again, you can use anything. So I took a cat litter bucket and I put 4 holes in it. You can see the sides here. So the mosquitoes can fly in. And mosquito trap, as you can see, and I've got 2 lights. Again, you can get these lights at dollar store. They're cheap. And just take the stems off. And again, these 2 aren't charged up. Well, I guess they are. So the lights are on. I don't know if you can see that. The lights are on. That's going to lure those mosquitoes in there. And I took hot glue and hot glued all around any openings also, because you're going to have humidity in there like crazy. You may as well make these lights last as long as possible. And again, here's the inside of this other trap. I've got decaying materials in there. It's going to decay and create carbon dioxide. And of course the mosquito dunk is in there. And with the bacteria. So I'm going to go out and place these out to put the lids on. Like that. Mosquito trap. I'm going to put them out there and let them eradicate the mosquitoes. I hope this helps. Go ahead and make it. Copy my idea. I don't care. It'll work for you. I got a feeling. Now again, I want to reiterate one more thing. Because of the nature of this lid, it's going to pool water. You're going to want to just go out and take the water off. But here's another idea. You put some dish soap, Dawn dish soap, or any dish soap right in the middle here. And what will happen is it'll create another trap for flies. So the flies will come in to lay their eggs and to get drinks or whatever, flies and other bad bugs, and they will drown. And they won't live. And the same thing's going to happen with this. It's going to fill with water, but there's not much I can do about that. If you could find a lid that had a pyramid shape with a peak that would, you know, wouldn't fill with water, would probably be better, but I don't have them. This is what I have. I got to use what I've got. So, alright, so Chemtrails MN signing off. Alright, here's Chemtrails MN. This is the Sasquatch, my assistant, Sasquatch or Bigfoot mosquito trap assistant. Here's my mosquito trap. I'm going to leave him right here. Bigfoot's going to watch over my mosquito trap and keep everything good, alright?